When I first walked into a boxing gym, I knew, I didn't kind of know, I knew that this is where I needed to be and this is where I wanted to be. My name is Paul Ziggy Romero, a professional boxer, and I fight at the Super Bantamweight 122-pound weight class. I felt like I was born a fighter because growing up, even before boxing, I used to fight all the time with everybody. But I also feel like I'm made to be the boxer that I am today, just what I learned from my coaches growing up. So I'm a little bit of both. My style is more like Mikey Garcia, where he's a boxer and he could box and move, but he also could stand there and throw punches and put a hurt on people too. I feel like that's pretty much who I'm like. My goal as a boxer since I was a little kid, the reason why I started this was to be a world champion, to be the best that I could be at my weight, and hopefully one day be the guy at my weight. My strength as a boxer, first probably me being smart. You know, I feel like I'm smarter than a lot of guys in the boxing ring. And second, my defense and speed. You know, I'm pretty elusive and, you know, pretty savvy in the ring, and I could pick people apart and eventually, you know, tear them up, walk them down. And the hardest part about fighting for me is the build up getting to the fight. The fight is the easy part, you know, all the training, all the conditioning that a fighter goes through, that I go through, all the running. Trying to get there, getting your body in shape for the fight is the toughest part. Eating right, you know, a couple weeks leading up, because on fight day, I'm ready to go and I'm relaxing. I know that I put in the work to make this fight easy for me.
From Phoenix, Arizona, introducing Ziggy Romero.
I go to straight to conditioning 3 times a week for 2 hours in the morning.
I'm talking stronger, so foot on the clutch and I won't let off. Never looking back at the time I lost.
And then I come later on in the day, in the evening time, and I do my boxing workout routine for 2 hours. Then I go running a couple times a week, and on Sunday we go running as a team as Hammers Boxing. We all go running together. The typical day here at the boxing gym, at Hammers Boxing Gym, we get here, get wrapped up, I stretch out a little bit, and then I get into the ring, I shadow box. I start every day 8 rounds hard shadow boxing, work on my sweat up, and then I'll probably go on the bag for about six rounds. Then I do some mitts with George, my coach, for a couple rounds, 4 or 5 rounds. Then we hit the speed bag. Then we just mix it all up. Hit the double end bag, some jump rope, and then every day, sit-ups, get the abs straight, get the abs right, so body punches don't hurt us. What would I do different earlier in my career? I'd be more disciplined. You know, I would come to the gym every day and I would do what I had to do, because it makes you a better fighter. You know, being in the gym makes you a better fighter. Practicing makes you a better fighter. Everything in the gym, people out there make you a better fighter. And by me missing that, you miss out on things, you know. You have to be in the gym. When I was a little bit younger, I was undisciplined. You know, I would kind of just do what I want to do, especially when I was like 20, 19. I just wanted to go out and just 21. I just wanted to party. That discipline kind of took a little bit of time off of me. This is serious. Everybody's in there to win. Everybody's in there to get paid. And every time we go in there, somebody's trying to knock somebody out. This is serious business, and somebody could seriously get hurt. You got to train 100% and be ready mentally and physically 100% to get into the ring and fight as a professional. I grew up in West Phoenix on 59th Avenue in Thomas, right there in the neighborhood with all my friends. It was crazy growing up there. You know, there was people out all night and we would run around all night, but you know, that was life. I loved it. If I didn't get into boxing, where I would have ended up for sure wouldn't have been good. A lot of gangs and a lot of drugs, and a lot of my friends ended up in prison. Our cousins ended up in prison, and I probably would just been one of them. Just hanging out with one of them, and would have gotten into a lot of trouble with them. So it wouldn't have been good. I wouldn't have been in the position I am today. My family life growing up was pretty crazy. My dad drank a lot. He was an alcoholic. There was people always coming and partying at our house. There's people fighting at my house sometimes. It's kind of like a party house a little bit, especially on the weekends. But, it kind of made me not want to be like that, growing up. I didn't want my kids to go through that or see things like that. So it kind of like worked opposite of me. Instead of becoming that, I wanted to be different than that. My mom, she's small, but she's loud. She's crazy. She's a crazy woman, but she supports me 100%. She's probably my biggest fan. She pushes me, and she wants me to be world champion. I want to thank her for being there for me. Even growing up, she was always there for us. She always was there 100%. And she always showed us love sometimes that my dad didn't, And even when he was that crazy, she always was there beside us to comfort us and care for us. My dad, he tells me, don't learn from his mistakes. Don't, mess up like he did, and just learn and be a better person than he was when we were growing up. And don't have my kids go through the same things that he put us through. And I think I'm gonna go down on weight. I think I can make 118 really soon, maybe by the beginning of 2016, and go on with my career from there, at 118. It's gonna be tough, but I feel like I'm more disciplined, and I've been getting good at my diet, and I think I can get down on weight. People that are gonna be my opponents in the future, that they better come ready, prepared, because I'm gonna be more than prepared, more than 100% ready, and I'm not gonna walk away without the win. No matter where you come from or how hard it was for you growing up in your household, or, even though you see some of your friends do bad things, you just stay strong and you could achieve what you want to achieve. Keep your eye on the prize, and that's the ultimate goal, and achieve it. Work hard towards it and never stop.